aside, I'm not saying we should just deport and kick them all out, not that they've already been here. But the border crisis is getting out of hand. I mean, we could take other examples around the globe with these things. For example, the Polish border with people immigrating from Belarus or trying to. Extremely rough conditions. And in this case, it's kind of like, I could understand why a nation on its own would want to keep this country safe from foreigners. But again, making the point that I don't think we should just remove and exile the ones that have been here for long enough and have not caused a single problem, especially considering after the statistics you've said, they have brought benefit to this country economically, especially.
I think that's very insightful. Another question that's been very popular in the news lately, or just in general, a lot of people come into this country illegally and have kids so that their kids will get citizenships automatically. That's kind of the main goal, and they know that even if they're going to be deported later by a future administration or just any unlucky or coincidence or anything, that their kids will still be here and have the opportunities. Do you think that the kids should be deported with them, even if they were given a citizenship, because they were given to it by birth? But some might say that it's unfair because the parents came in illegally and they knew what they were doing. Do you think that the kids should be held accountable or no? Some people on the other side of this argument say that they shouldn't be because it's like just a kid and he doesn't know what they're doing. That was what Obama did. That was what his administration did. That kind of protected the kids through DACA. Do you think that this should be overturned? Do you think that the kids should also be part of the consequences or no?
That's honestly an extremely tough question for me to answer. Not because it's too controversial or anything, but simply because I'm too much of a mixed opinion on that. I mean, I could again understand both sides of that, like the kid being too young to be deported along back to his home country. But at the same time, if the kid is too young, how is it going to sustain itself, especially considering it has no family in the United States? Because that's what a lot of immigrants do. Either they chain migrate, go where other, Mexicans are.
Yeah, it's a very complicated question.
Seriously, it is, and they tend to migrate with other people or other similar ethnic groups, or they're completely separated. And they don't know where else to go besides just giving birth to a child and working these extremely minimum wage jobs that at the end of the day cannot sustain a child. And I am literally talking from experience. For my first year of birth, I was literally living in a basement as tall as my mom. And okay, my mom's a taller woman, but at the end of the day, while I am extremely grateful for my life, I honestly would have preferred different circumstances, and to stop relying on so many other programs or people to have funded me and my upbringing. So that is why I can understand Obama's perspective on wanting to keep kids here, but I could also understand Trump's. I mean,
You're legal. Your parents are legal. We both know that, but we're kind of speaking on illegal immigrants this time. Do you think that citizenship should be taken for those cases away from the kid as well, and the kid deported?
See, I don't necessarily enjoy talking on things that I haven't necessarily experienced, but for immigrant families that are illegal, as Stefan put emphasis on,
It's a tough question.
That is a tough question. I genuinely, it's like a perspective of morality and just genuine politics, which is honestly a huge upbringing of many things, with how both presidential candidates are handling with problems. But